Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm going to try something new today. I used to be a teacher. I'm a counselor now. I work with kids and families. I've been training a new puppy, and her name is Effie. And you might hear her walking around. I think she just kind of settled herself underneath my desk over here. Snoopy, hi. There's Effie. Say hi, Effie. She's pretty sleepy right now. She was roaming around and then she just got settled. Anyways, I decided to send in a book to a publishing company in Toronto. And I thought maybe I would try and read an excerpt from it because there's other moms like me going through it, going through perimenopause. And after listening to a podcast on Mel Robbins, funny enough, her name is Mel, like me. And I went down a deep dive on Dr. Mary Claver and learning more about it. And I felt seen for the first time in a long time, because I guess I've been going through this for the last 3-4 years, since about 37. A lot of people are like, what? No, you're too young. Well, no, I'm not. I'm 41 now. I just turned 41 about 2 days ago. June 11th. And yeah, so here I go. Bear with me, I'm a little nervous. Don't really like, she's still roaming around doing these kinds of things, but I'm just gonna F it, because Effie's in my life now, and that's my motto now. I'm just gonna go with it. Doesn't matter. Just go with the flow, right? So here goes. This is kind of the thing that I used to do with my kids. Not really think about it so much. And got to get it out there if you want to do something, right? So got to model it. So I'm going to model it for my kids so that they see that I can work through the hard stuff and the heart that is beating really fast right now inside my chest. And I can slow down and take a deep breath. Take what I'm learning on the mat, which is my therapy, and somehow transfer it into my everyday life, and take the opportunity that I have right now, since I had a cancellation earlier, and do what I've been thinking about for a really long time and slowly finding the courage to do. So here goes. It's called Mummy Monster, I think that's what it's gonna be called. Mummy? Monster? Is that you? Kids, I need to talk to you. Come quick. Actually, that's what the title is called. Sorry. Rewind. Back it up. This is going to be a live video, obviously, so I'm not going to edit anything out because this is me. I'm real, and I'm just going to let it go and go with the flow. So that's the title. Sorry. My bad. Nerves. You know how it is. Mummy, Monster, is that you? Okay, here's the book. Kids, I need to talk to you. Come quick, shouts Mom from the top of the stairs. The kids keep doing their thing, playing. It is a usual occurrence. One she normally wouldn't happen again. The heart needs to slow down a little bit. So maybe I need to stop and take a deep breath and take a sip of my water. Or maybe take a drink of my coffee. Yeah. Probably don't even want to listen now. But this is what real life is, right? Right? We got to work through it. We got to work through the discomfort. I got to work through it too. I guess that's why I kind of help people, because I'm doing the work as well. I'm doing the work too. All right. Take 2, take 3. All right. Maybe I should have practiced first. What do you think? Nah, then it's not real. It's not real. Then you're not seeing the real me and working through it. And I want you to see the real me working through it. Okay. Kids, I need to talk to you. Come quick, shouts Mom from the top of the stairs. The kids keep doing their thing, playing. It is a usual occurrence, one she would normally have tolerance and patience for. They're either super engrossed or intentionally ignoring me, sighs Mom under her breath, as a gigantic eye roll escapes her face. Kind of did that naturally, didn't I? Uh-oh, Mummy Monster. Is it a Jekyll and Hyde moment? Will she peek out from her hiding spot? Thank goodness, today she can remember to use the power of her breath. She closes her eyes, slows down her demonic, pulsating and firing dragon breath. Cool air comes into her lungs. She puffs her ribs out. Her hand is on her heart as she slowly releases the red air back into the room. There is a glowing aura growing at the top of the stairs. In and out. That's 2. In and out. That's 3. In and out. That's 4. In and out. That's 5. She tames her monster breath. She tames her monster's voice back to peace and begins her countdown to them. I expect you to stop what you're doing and get up here in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. The kids stop what they're doing and run up the stairs. Of course they are, trying to compete with one another to see who will reach the top first. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mummy counts a little slower to make sure they have enough time. The kids are now facing her. Come gather in. It's time Mummy gears you up. I want you to hear me, not fear me. They cuddle in and make a little circle. Their mother was once a teacher, and her children are used to circle time for connection and learning. Bee's hands go up. It's as if they're at school today. She places it back down. Not yet, dear. Please wait your turn, she reminds him. She states it slowly, softly bent down so they're all face to face. Do you know what time it is again? No, they say in unison. My lady cycle is approaching. It happens every month. I feel deeply, and what I feel tells my body is in hormonal cadence. It's like a rush of wind, a big storm, like a tornado or a hurricane. Something I wish I could stop, but just cannot. Mummy is in something called perimenopause. It is normal for women to go through this before their body stops being able to make babies. I am okay, and I will be okay. Here, let me explain with a little story. Imagine a witch. The witch in this story will be the hormones in my body, okay? Well, the witch, let's say, she's brewing a potion in her cauldron, okay? She's putting in spices one by one. Each spice is like a message. My brain is gathering these spices. Or let's call them messages. They come from everything going on around me. She draws a picture of it on their whiteboard. So here's the thing. My body and my brain together are feeling very overstimulated. Do you know what that means? The kids get up and shake their bodies uncontrollably. Her body screams, stop! She almost yells at them, but she holds it in and lets her breath escape slowly. It sounds like a horse. They know it as horse's breath. She's done it before with them. They've heard overstimulated. Their mother usually calls it out of sorts. But at school, they know it as dysregulation. Please sit back down. She doesn't ask, but says it gently and firm. They understand this tone. It means business. It means they shouldn't push her boundary. Mom continues, it means my body doesn't know what to do with all the information coming at me. All the noises, the lights, the pictures my eyes see, the smells my nose breathes in, and the touches I feel. They're too much for my brain to handle. They're making me feel like I may erupt the way volcanoes do. So if I add each ingredient into my cauldron here and keep going, with each stir, the bubbles begin to rise. I must keep stirring them to keep them at bay. If I just leave them alone, They'll become ferocious, fast and furious. Bubbles will spill over. If I'm not careful, they can boil over and burn anything around it. It doesn't mean to, but it does. This is how Mommy feels. I'm just like the boiling water. Can we hug you? Will we burn if we give you a hug? Asks little Ginger D. Could you turn down the temperature so the boiling slows down? Asks our man. Yes, that's exactly it. When I feel a lot of feelings at once, I need to stop, listen to my body, and no, Ginger honey, a hug will help slow everything down, and you will not burn. I think I would feel the warmth of your love instead, and I will be able to slow down and remember my breathing. And our turning down the temperature would be like turning down the volume of noises around me. Do you think you could help with that? How? Little bee asks. Next, by turning down your noise volumes for one thing, just like we do on the TV remote. That is a way we can be mindful to each other and work as a team. We can do that, Bee and Ginger D shout in unison. But then we always forget, like they just did, states our man in an insightful way. That's why they're so lucky to have such a wonderful big brother like you. To remind them, Mom says encouragingly. So, do you need to pee? Asks little Bee. Well, sweetie, it's just like that. When your hungry monster or cranky tired bear comes out, it's often because of your body's needs. Mommy monster is her hormones. Hormones are a special chemical your body makes to help it do specific things. Right now, mine is preparing to make a baby, even if I won't make one. While pointing to our lower abdomen, Mommy continues to explain. My ovaries, which are in here, release hormones called progesterone and estrogen, which thicken the lining of my uterus. That is why I may even look like I would be growing a baby. I swallow it. That's called bloating. So even though Daddy and I did not plant a seed to make a baby, my body still prepares for one. It does this every single month. And once my body realizes that nothing has been planted, it will shed the lining inside, and I will bleed for 5 to 7 days. Ouch! Mommy, that's a long time. Does it hurt? The bleeding part doesn't hurt, no. But the time before and a little during the beginning, I have all sorts of feelings. They come out in tummy and backaches, headaches, and often sleepiness. I can get quite grumpy, and a lot more easily than I usually do. You may think I'm angry or acting mean. I really don't want to be, and I do not mean to be. I love you all so very much. It's just like you three. Sometimes you all get cranky or irritable when you're about to get sick or feel hungry, or even when you're really tired, especially when you're growing. We don't mean to say or do mean things either, says our man. I know, sweetie. You are all good kids who go through hard times, just like me. It will pass, and we will be okay. So let's help each other out. Okay, Mommy, we love you. And they all embrace in one of their infamous cuddle puddle hugs. The end. So, love to know what you think and how you get through things. My heart's still beating really fast, but I tried to remember my breath, and I tried to think about reading to a group of kids instead of what I was actually doing. Going to be posting this for so many people to see and letting that go. Thanks for listening.